I was good in golf on the Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
That was ColecoVision you were playing.
That was
Up here.
Which Nintendo?
my son was the one that got me into it. He was playing it.
How long ago we talking?
Oh,
about?
that's been 15 years, 20 years.
Oh, so we talking about like regulation.
Oh,
They've come a long way with that golf game for video.
Oh no,
games.
hey, look, I pulled a shark. What was his guy's name?
Greg Norman?
Yeah, Greg Norman. Yeah. The fairway, we was going this way, and right over here was where the green was.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
You
all
could
in a
lay up
video
down
game.
there and then come back around. And I said, wait a minute, it ain't about 20 yards on the other side of these streets.
Video game.
I said, let me pull a Greg Norman on them, boys.
Video game.
Stoop. Hey, about 2 inches from the pin.
There you go.
That's
son.
how good he is.
Hey, that's how good he is. I
I've
remember
seen
when
him do some
he won it. He
things.
won it.
And that was the beginning of your golf coaching career.
Oh, are we rolling?
We are rolling. What do you have there in front of you?
Hey, somebody, one of my fences is in. Let's see what you do. I think it's a hat. No, it ain't a hat.
It's a Magic 8
Uh-oh.
ball.
Well, here's one. So let's see.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
I like my gone better. All right.
And he's got
What
a
is this
golf-
thing here?
A Magic 8 ball.
Now that's
what?
that's what's up. I'll
Look,
take
ask
that.
a question. Ask a question.
Ask
You don't know what a
a-
Magic
ask a
8 ball
question.
is?
Well, I'm playing poker tonight. Am I win?
Is going to win at poker tonight?
I
And then
can't
you
wait.
shake it up? My sources say no.
Hey, that thing's
Throw that
accurate.
piece of junk away.
Ask it again.
All right. Are you really positive that Si's not going to win at poker tonight? Now they cannot predict.
Oh,
They can't predict.
Oh, he's
Well,
unpredictable.
that sounds
that's
like
what I
size
thought.
poker game.
Hey, that's
nailed
what I
it.
thought, boys.
Nailed it.
I could use
Well,
this
hey,
the entire
Whoever
episode.
sent this,
Yeah, who sent
appreciate
this?
it. I appreciate it. Well, it ain't a card.
That was from John Wiskowski.
John Wiskowski.
Yes, sir.
Concentrate.
Was he from Canadian?
Yeah, from Canadian.
Canadian? Hey,
What part of the country is that
send,
in?
hey, John, send us some ducks. Here, go put this back in
Oh,
here.
you ain't kidding.
Will Si kill a limit of ducks anymore this season?
Hey,
Let's see what it says.
put this thing in
Please
here.
tell us.
This is mine now.
What'd you ask?
I asked if you were going to kill any limits this year.
I've already killed a bunch of lemons.
He
The
said
rest of
anymore.
this year.
Any
There you
more?
go. Right there. Now look.
You may rely on it.
All right, that's it, boys. It's positivity.
Nice.
That sounds
Well, whoever
like,
sent this, John, appreciate it.
There you
look
go.
at there.
No, that's
Got a Magic 8 ball to answer all your questions.
And a
That's the
bell.
8-ball.
I'm
Hey,
gonna steal the bell.
I used to be good in
I'm
8-ball.
steal the 8
Pool.
ball.
Now that's true.
In the military, I used to be pretty good. The most I ever won was $265
And what?
in pool.
How
And
do
guess
you-
what I did the next day?
Lost it back.
off.
No, I went to Walmart and bought me 2 rod and reels, a tackle box, and then filled it up with baits.
At Walmart?
And spent $265.
Why didn't you go the honey hole?
Well,
No.
that wasn't around back
That was like 4 chatterbaits.
That wasn't around
Good
back
thing,
then.
good thing he wouldn't.
No, I had,
He
a bunch
wasn't on
of,
that
I had
bag.
a bunch of rebels. Okay, the
Oh,
broken back ones that, you know,
You know,
and
they
then
do
the
this.
regular ones. You know,
The regular ones that just do this.
yeah.
I
Well,
tend to stay away from topics of broken backs.
oh no. Hey, this,
Or
we're
mountains.
talking
Yeah.
about
Here-
fishing baits here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hey,
Yeah, support your local tackle store, Walmart.
Well, that's
they
all they
had
had.
it back in that day, JD. They
I
had
bet he was in
running.
North Carolina when that happened,
I don't remember where I was at.
or Alabama, one of the two.
But hey, look, I won the last $20.
You wasn't around here because Phil would have strapped you.
That's right.
Well, no, okay, well, I know it was when I was in the military.
Yeah.
The last one, he had already knocked the tip up off the pool stick, so there was a mop over in the wall. This guy was big. He just broke the end of the mop off, threw it in the trash can, and we played the last game with a mop handle.
Phil, you ever done anything like that in your pool hall days?
Negatory.
Hey,
So you're a pool shark?
No, I used to play, but I was just okay. I
Phil
was
one
just-
of them that show up with his own stick.
Yeah,
right.
I had that sneaky Pete, like Curly Dawn.
Oh, heaven.
Hold on.
Curly
I
used
think
to-
Curly Dawn was bad in a pool table.
He's a pretty good player.
Yeah. He used to play every day at lunch when we worked at TP
that right?
Outdoors.
Okay.
He'd walk down the street to Old Banyans and hustle him up a game. For
Make him a little cash.
Yeah. I was like, Curly, why don't you just go eat something? You know, the boy looked like he about to blow away
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
but he was always chasing his next win. He was addicted to the rush of the pool table.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, I
I did see a
understand
guy. So I saw a guy in the pool hall play for money, and he lost, but he didn't have the money.
Uh-oh.
So the guy said, "What size of them shoes you got on?" and he took the man's shoes and left.
Hey, when
To
you
satisfy
play,
the debt.
When you play and you lose, you
Yeah.
got to pay one way or the other.
You got to honor your debt now.
Oh no, yeah. I had a buddy of mine. Hey, he grew up in a pool hall. His grandfather owned one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, you talking about a shark? Okay. He never cashed his military check. He sent it home and they put it in the bank for him, and you could borrow $1,000 off of him anytime.
So let me borrow $1,000.
No, I said him.
Oh.
Okay. And he's the reason I won the $265 because he said, "Hey, if you ain't got the money, I'll back you, because you fixed to take that idiot's money on his best day and your worst day. You can beat him." You know, and I said, "Pat, you know I don't play for money." And he grabbed me in the chest and just lifted me up and pulled him to. "You're gonna play him." I said, "Yes, sir. Okay, I'll play."
There you go.
Hey, y'all would be surprised to see Si play pool. We played a couple years ago, and he beat everybody in the room, including me.
I believe. I mean, I can see Si being
He's got
good
a
at
good
it.
game.
Well, hey,
I know he's got hand-eye coordination because I seen him shoot. So I mean, that's part of the battle right
that's
there.
part of the battle.
Now I don't know
Well,
how
that
you
was-
calculate angles because I've
no.
also seen you do math. And
Well, no, that's where I have a little problem. 'Cause hey,
If
look
he
here,
was
I
good
tell
at
you what.
math, he'd win everything.
No, look here. Me and Pat played one day, and we played a lot, but one day, and the goal for me was to hook him where he couldn't make the shot. So I said, all right, you know, and he was always asking me, play for 10, you know, play for 20. I said, Pat, I've watched you win too much money. I ain't playing you for money. So I finally there put a shot because the cue ball rolled in between two on the other end of the pool table. There's two balls, one sitting this right and the other one blocking it, and I rolled the cue ball in between them. So he could bank and hit the bank on the other side just at an angle a little bit. And his ball, the 8 ball, was up here against the rail. And I said, Pat, how much money you want to put on this one? He said, it's up to you. Make it easy on yourself, son. I said, I got you this time. I said, $20.
$20.
I said, I got you this time. So yeah, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play some money on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So it took him about 5 minutes. He got on the table with a stick and he had to
Slide
six
ruler.
rail it. He had to 6 rail this stupid cue ball.
6 rail it.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Pew, 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 pew.
off
6
the rail.
times off the rail.
Looked like a ricochet.
Yeah. And he only had, I'm telling you, he had like 7 inches and he could just hit the other side. So he sit there a minute and he got the figure. You know, and I said,
Everything behind it.
are you going to shoot or not? He said, hey, give me a minute. I got to figure out the angles on this. And I got to do math.
Was this on like Yahoo.com?
No. This was
And it
real,
had the little,
this is a real game. Because I didn't play for money because he'd always win. But that time I said, I got you this time. So I'll risk 20. He finally got up there and he's like this. And just, boom. I couldn't believe he didn't tear the felt or break the pool stick. Because he hit it. Okay, and that thing, bing, 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 bing. And it was right in the middle, the 8 ball was. It hit over here and starts going. And it looks like it's fixing to stop. And it just keeps going. And just right when it's fixing to run out, it goes, and this thing goes clunk.
So you lost 20.
I lost 20.
So in your pool playing
I
career,
said,
you're up to 45.
Yeah, I said, you have got to be kidding me.
That's the way I feel when you're telling that story.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
I could not
Hit the gong
believe-
for Martin.
No. I could not believe he made that stupid shot. You know? And I said, I'll tell you what,
Tell us.
I'll never bet against you ever
Well,
again.
you can't ever bet a man at his own trick, because I saw a guy come into the pool hall back in the day, and he would take a dime between these two fingers and stand from me to John David, where the phone was, the pay phone.
I could hit and put it in there.
You put a quarter in the phone, and you get to call
yeah,
somebody.
Yeah, he could do it.
What?
He'd take a dime and he'd walk from me to you. No, I saw him do it, and he would get the bets right with everybody in the room. And he took that dime. He said, I get 3 shots. And everybody's like, okay. And he missed on that first one, but it was so close, you knew you were in trouble.
Yeah.
And on the second one, nothing but net, just bing, pay up, boys.
That's right. Go make the phone call.
And I said, right then I said, you never bet a man at his own trick.
He could throw
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it into the slot.
Yeah,
Yep.
into the slot.
You were there?
No, I'm just saying.
No, but people know about it. And if you go down Trenton Street right now and start asking some of them people, that have been in and out of the pool halls, they know.
Well, hey, here's
I got a
another
lot of how many pool halls are
one.
in
No,
this
no,
town?
hey, look.
This was a few years ago,
Here's
but
another
there's
one.
still some in here.
Here's
I mean, this
another
wasn't
one.
last
Have
week.
you ever heard of anyone taking a phone book that's about 2.5 inches thick?
That's
And telling me, hey, I'll bet you money that I can tear this phone book in half.
Those dudes used to do that for Jesus at schools back in the day. What was that? What was that
I
called?
don't know, but I remember.
They'd like show up to your school and be like, "Love Jesus and lift weights and rip phone books."
Yeah.
Team Impact.
The only part I took
Is
to
that
heart.
what it was?
The only part I took to heart on that was love Jesus.
Forget about ripping.
And lifting
Wait, so that-
weights. That's for the crowd next door.
Oh, yeah,
over.
yeah.
So they would
They literally can tear a phone book in half.
in the pool hall.
Up wherever.
Oh yeah.
You
Any
see,
phone book.
you
You
see
can't
some
believe-
things.
okay,
in
You
Yeah,
saw that, didn't you?
Hey,
Didn't you
no,
see it
I
at Willie's
didn't.
house? We were at Willie's house. Now I learned the technique about the phone book,
Okay.
so I can do it.
He can do it.
No, you can't.
I can. And so-
Somebody get a phone.
hey, go get
a
one.
phone book.
Go
They
get
don't
one.
make them
You
anymore.
got, hey, here's the deal.
You ain't ripping Google.
safe.
You ain't ripping Google in half.
You're
Hey.
going to have to put $50 on.
I'll put $50 right now
Hey,
on the fact
hey,
that you
hey,
can't tear a phone
that's-
book in half.
Ask
for
Brandon
me.
Heath.
That's
Brandon
for me,
Heath.
because I'm going to cover your bets for 50.
Brandon Heath.
'Cause he's gonna rip it
He
in
lost
half.
money in that.
He's going to rip it in half. I'm going to pick up $50 from you.
I got it. I got it.
Well,
I can't wait.
Find something.
Well,
that
look, let's
looks
go.
like a
Let's
phone
go
book.
pick up some. Let's go pick up some money ourselves. Let's take our first break.
All right,
We'll be
we
back
taking the
right
first
after.
I'm going to get the phone book.
There's a ream of paper back
Hey.
there.
Look, folks. Last couple of weeks, weather-wise, has been unbelievable, especially for the month of December. When it happens at Christmas time and all that, it makes it. It's bad any time of year, but it's exceptionally worse right here around the holidays with everybody's families. And our friends over at Samaritan's Purse mobilized right away to help residents pick up the pieces of their lives in Kentucky and Arkansas after the deadly tornado outbreak that struck the heartland earlier this month. The devastation is unprecedented. But our friends over at Samaritan's Purse and their volunteers are already on the ground, chainsawing down trees, patching roofs, removing debris, and being the hands and feet of Jesus in any way they can. We've seen them do that same thing with hurricanes here in Louisiana. We've seen them do it with flooding here in Louisiana. We know they're there doing good work, being strong volunteers, and all the while they're sharing the gospel. I can assure you of that. These grieving communities are just starting the road to recovery, and we can be there to show them the love of Christ. We hope you'll join us in praying for these communities, and if you can, donate or volunteer to support these urgent needs. All you have to do is go to SamaritansPurse.org/duck to donate, or learn how you can help these tornado victims. Again, that's SamaritansPurse.org/duck to see how you can help today.
That's a little bit too thick. Seriously. That's
No, you okay? Roll.
Are you going to try to rip
that
it?
one's too big.
No, he's faking.
No. That is a thick one.
That is not a thick phone book.
I mean, it's thicker than what I'm comfortable tearing.
He said that's what he's comfortable
Wait,
with.
what? No, you said phone.
You said
phone
I
book.
got a phone book, and this ain't the phone book that I grew up with.
Si,
big- how big
save your money, Si. Don't make that bet.
You are a snowbirder. You are, what do they call that? Whenever you act like you ain't good at, what's it called?
A hustler, baby.
A hustler.
I'm a hustler.
hustler, baby.
So are we doing this for 50?
All right,
Hold on,
Sean.
let me.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Which way are you ripping?
Doesn't matter.
However you want to.
I just want to test.
You want to test?
Johnny D,
Si, get your knife ready.
you ain't got that.
Yeah, I ain't got it. Let me check my wallet.
Let's check. Hey, I like to put it on the IOU.
For 50?
Yeah, I
Me
ain't got
too.
50
I ain't
on
got my wallet. It's in my truck.
Hey, there's
I
this
ain't got-
cool thing these days called Venmo. You
you
got it.
think all right, 20
Sign it.
bucks. I got 20.
No, you
He
said
got
50.
20. He said,
Nah, this
hey,
is smaller than the
There ain't no-
regulation phone
There ain't no
book.
reneging. It's 50.
That's smaller than a regulation.
It's 50.
Si, you're the one.
hey, is that half?
No.
Is this half?
Half of what?
Yeah,
Is that
you
half
just
the book?
you just split it in half, Si. Good
Is that
job.
half?
Pay the man.
Is that half?
No. Si, don't break it.
I'm so confused.
Now you really
I'm
really
just
getting
saying
hustled.
that half.
No, you can't rip it in half that way.
Why not?
He said rip it in half.
I said rip it in half is all I said.
Hey, bring it to me, John.
Bring it to
David.
Phillip.
Take it over to him.
Let's see you do it, Phil. Oh, paper cutter.
So you
okay?
can rip a
Oh,
phone
yeah.
book in half.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
All right,
about
folks.
280 pages.
In this corner, coming in at the weight of 275.
225.
Right, 225.
Dang, huh?
I gave you 50 pounds. All right, boys, here we go.
He's
He's trying to tear this book in half.
But quit putting it below the table, you cheater.
Well, there ain't no knife down there.
There ain't no knife. He's watching-
I can truth what I'm seeing here.
Oh, the man claim. Oh, this is the most disappointed I've ever
Well,
been to
get
win.
get in the middle.
To win $20. This is the most
just for $20.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, Phil has been chewing on part of this phone book. Oh no. Oh no.
You see it tearing,
I think he got part of
or
it.
you hear it?
I think I heard it.
Yeah.
I
Let's go.
feel like he's got something in his hand like a razor blade.
No, he ain't got nothing in his hand.
I've once arm wrestled Phil. I lost. So he is strong.
This is technique.
All right, we're going to fast forward because this is taking for. I feel like you're losing $1 for every 15 seconds.
You sure do like to add rules as we go on a bet.
What?
Yeah, you can't be
I
doing
thought
that,
this
David.
was I can rip a phone book in half, not I can tear one page at a time in half. This is one page at a time. Come on, son.
That's fine. I'm actually get caught up on all my emails.
He gets caught up on his email, boys.
This is harder than I remember.
It's hard to remember, boys.
Somebody.
Besides, that ain't the phone book. That ain't a phone book.
It's the yellow pages.
No,
It's not even the white pages. I just offered you
hey,
the
look,
yellow.
that ain't a phone book.
Oh, he got it going.
Oh, it's pay that man his money.
I ain't doubling the bet at this point. You already done loosened it all
Well,
up.
hey, if he won't double the bet, hey, forget it. Forget
He
it.
said, "Hey,
It
no,
ain't
hold
worth
on."
my
He
time.
said you've loosened it all up.
It ain't
Johnny
my
didn't
time.
take
It
from
ain't
there.
worth my money. It ain't worth my money.
So I can't do it.
Hey,
You gonna pay him, man?
no, I ain't gonna pay
You
him.
gonna double up the bet?
Hey, since he won't, since he won't double up his
Hold
bet,
on.
I ain't gonna pay him.
No, that's not in half.
I ain't gonna pay
He
him.
did
since
rip
wouldn't-
half the pages.
Since he wouldn't do
in
it, hey,
half.
since he wouldn't
He
do
ripped
it,
like a quarter up. Look.
Now you can do it.
No, he ain't. See, he ain't. Hey, pull your shorts down, Hammer. It's a family show.
all right, hey,
All right, well,
all right.
I don't know who
Hey,
owes-
Since you wouldn't double your bet, I ain't gonna pay you.
I don't know who owes what.
Si thinks he lost.
Back to the.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from that break of trying to make $20 off of each other.
Hard
hey.
We don't know who won.
Hey, $20 is $20,
That's
son.
right, boys. $20, Hammer.
Yeah. Oh, he called you Hammer. That's funny.
You did tear the phone book up, though.
He did tear it
You
up,
are a
boy.
man of mystery.
I could have gone through it if I went slower.
He's a pool hall hustler. What do you think
Well,
he is?
but also, remember that email?
Why do you think his character on Duck Dynasty was so good? Like,
Right.
Phillip, you want to
was
race
his-
outhouses?
Hey, he
Yep.
Done it
Hey,
before.
Yeah.
Hey,
You want to race lawnmowers?
He was speaking his
Yep.
native language, son.
I mean,
But remember the other, like a month ago, we got an email from some old boy that said he worked with a guy who was in a breakdancing group with Phil.
Phillip McMillan.
Yeah, they wanted to make a bet on that, and I said, I'll take that bet.
And they tried to get me. I said, no, that actually sounds like something Phillip would have done.
That's why I said, hey, I'll take the bet.
He is a international man of mystery.
And he performed
Mystery.
at skating rinks for the Queen of England.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
I don't know.
he's Phillip.
It's all true.
Hey, they offered him the job Trivoli got in that show.
Who's Trivoli?
John Trivoli.
John Trivoli,
Who's John Trivoli?
the dancer. What was the name of it?
John Travolta,
Staying alive. Staying alive.
maybe.
They offered Phil
They
that
offered
part?
Phillip the job first, and he turned it down.
Staying alive.
So that's the only reason that John Trivoli made it. Phillip
I don't
didn't want
believe
the
that.
And
job.
y'all want to know why I had Phillip sit beside me in here? That's because you never know about it.
I don't believe that
He's a
story.
man of mystery.
The man of mystery.
Oh,
What else is interesting about you?
Well,
I got a lot more questions.
This is
than
only
answers.
our show, so you
Yeah.
better make this quick. I need
Well,
you to be more specific.
I
So,
did bring all the treats from Valerie and her husband for you and Godwin. I put them over there
They're in the
y'all's,
bucket.
for
They're
y'all's
in the
dogs.
box. Yeah, they're in the box.
For our dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real nice treat.
All right.
But since you tell he's a man of mystery, hey, his job is a mystery.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay.
We
yeah,
know what
yeah.
he does.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's a
Job for
mystery.
you or his real job?
His real job. What he does for a living. He fools with abused kids. Mm-hmm. Okay, which takes a special.
I think I think you need to clarify fools with abused kids.
Tricks them out of all their money when they come in.
No.
Yeah.
We all know
He's a
that.
hustler, baby. He's a hustler.
Did I use those terms?
Yeah, you said he fools with abused kids. That's what I was about to say.
No,
I think you
said
may
he
want to
works.
But you said
With the-
fools.
oh,
That's
well,
why I
I'm
said.
sorry.
Now we all know what he does,
Okay.
and it's a job that
Well,
I know good and well I couldn't do.
No, I couldn't do it either.
Because that'd be an emotional basket
That's
case
why
the whole
he's out
time.
with me a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
because I bring fun into the arena.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and he needs it after what he has to
Oh,
work with
That
daily.
is true.
Phillip McMillan,
Okay.
what you do for a job
Yeah.
is nothing short of incredible.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you don't just go home and lock yourself in a dark room and cry all night.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause,
too
I mean, it's
emotional.
just-
I'm too
Well,
emotional.
like
you see the worst of the worst that's happened to a bunch of kids that can't even control their circumstances, and
That's exactly right.
that's terrible.
Well, and I'm gonna say this. That's why I do like hanging out with y'all. You know, me and John David, we had a great time when we went on a few events together. Me and you.
yeah.
But with Si, everything's fun. Everything's first class and a lot of fun. So
And you get chicken and dumplings brought to your room.
and not only that, all the food you can eat and take home with you. For
Yeah,
later.
and you
Actually-
bring home a sandwich.
Somebody emailed in the other day and was mad at you.
For what?
You went to that judge the world's greatest barbecue contest and you didn't put any in your suitcase like Phil
Yeah, you
would
didn't bring
it
it
home.
home with you. Yeah. You big
Well, look,
dummy.
they took that
He
plate.
hadn't
They
learned
took that plate from me so fast that the first time I said, "Whoa, I ain't done with him."
Yeah, hold it.
And then they had to swap them. Then everything's gone.
Yeah, tell me, hey, what are you doing?
I could.
hey.
I can't remember her name, but I sure could go for another big old bowl of that lady's greens. Golly, they was good.
He back on them.
Back on the boy.
Man, I ain't ate nothing. I've been
And I
chasing
can't
ducks
believe
all
it.
morning.
John Godwin don't like greens. He said it tastes like dirt.
You can't believe. Look at him. Do you think he's big
Well-
on vegetables?
Well, I never think about food.
Godwin, I ain't ever seen Godwin eat anything green. When you mention something green, he said it ought to be illegal to grow it. Every time. Greens, okra.
Well,
John
he
David.
He's
I
a meat and taters kind of fella.
I wish you'd have been
Oh,
there
honey-
when
honey bun
he was
boy.
driving us around in
Pillsbury
that Land
Doughboy.
Rover.
Oh, Godwin. That thing may have been
Start throwing-
called a
throwing them bottles at it.
called a Land Rover, but that was like that ain't no.
No,
that ain't what I think of when I think of Land Rover.
Rover. Yeah.
It was like
That's the thing they use in
scaled
Africa.
down model.
That's the vehicle they use in Africa, the Land Rover.
Yeah.
Y'all were in a safari Jeep.
No, it wouldn't have
Which
made
is
it
a
on no
Land Rover.
safari.
No.
If you left
we went-
asphalt, you was
Hey,
in
a
trouble.
Land Rover
Yeah.
is a safari Jeep, okay? It ain't that thing we was riding in up there in
No, that was
Tennessee.
a box.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we don't need that phone book for nothing because she gone.
That's right. They totally demolished that baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I can put it back together
Hey,
for another $20
Hey,
bet.
hey, make it a Hondo and he'll put it back together for
Oh Lord. Well, let's
That's
take another break. We'll be back right after this.
you. God love you.
Ding
Pretty good. That's better.
Si, if you keep on banging on that bell
I'll knock it over.
and the
Give me
gong,
one shot.
we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have a fight here. People are gonna get
But
fired.
see now,
it's
if
gonna
you-
get weird.
If
There's-
you break it, he's gonna get up and punch you, and then we got it. Now we got a completely different HR issue.
and then can we fire him? Wrongful
fire,
termination.
boys.
Then there's lawyers. It's miserable. It's
It
miserable.
really is. And when you run a business, HR issues can absolutely kill you. Wrongful termination suits, minimum wage requirements, labor regulation, and all the stuff you'd never even thought about when you said, I'm going to start my own business. Not to mention HR manager salaries aren't cheap. They're an average of $70,000 a year. Bambee, spelled BAMBEE, was created specifically with a small business in mind. You can get a dedicated HR manager, craft your HR policy, and maintain your compliance, all for just $99 a month. That's a lot of money back in your pocket. With Bambee, you can change HR from your biggest liability to your biggest strength. Your dedicated HR manager is available by phone, email, or real-time chat. From onboarding to terminations, they customize your policies to fit your business and help you manage your employees day to day, all for just $99 a month. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime. You didn't start your business because you wanted to spend time on HR compliance. Let Bambi help. Get your free HR audit today. All you have to do is go to Bambi.com/duck right now to schedule your free HR audit. That's Bambi.com/duck. Spelled BAM to the BEE.com/duck.
So here's what happened. We were shooting rubber bands, and you shot and hit this duck and almost knocked his head off.
Hey, we actually took a 2x4, okay?
2x4.
Put a real strong clothesline pin, right? Put clothes to hang clothes with.
Oh, yeah.
And wrap an inner tube, tight real good with inner tube. And then we would cut about a 1/2-inch circle, an inner tube. And I had it looked like a 30-30 rifle barrel on this stupid thing. And I'd put it on the end of it and put it all the way back to that safety pin, okay? And put it in there, and we'd have wars with them.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Hey, it was so much fun to put it against somebody's back and hit that clothespin.
That sounded like it hurt.
Oh, it'd put a blister on you.
That's why I don't.
That's what we grew up doing.
No wonder y'all all so mean. Golly.
Oh, no, that was fun. Especially when I come up with the bunt line special.
That's about like popping somebody with a wet dish rag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was, this was great. We even made them where there was multiple. We had 4 or 5 rubber bands put on them.
Oh, Lord.
And you just kept squeezing it. Pew, 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 pew.
You had an automatic rubber band.
Oh,
gun.
yeah. Yeah.
Only Si Robertson would have an automatic rubber band.
Redneck ingenuity, boys.
I bought one from a boat show.
We went from cow patty fights to bunt line special fights.
No, I've been in on them cow patties, chunking dry cow patties.
Oh, dry.
Hey, the worst one I ever seen was Jimmy Frank got hit in the face. It was crusty. Look, it was crusty on top.
Soft in the middle.
Soft on the other side. Looking, the guy had it. I don't remember. I think it was Kenny Tidwell.
Kenny, why would you do that, man?
No.
Because it was Jimmy Frank?
Yeah, he was behind the tree, and Jimmy Frank come walking by.
No, not like a pie face.
No, oh, yeah.
Oh.
But it wasn't a pie, it was a cow patty. And the front of it was soft.
Oh.
Because, hey, you don't understand it. There's a lot of hate going on because, hey, Jimmy Frank used to make them all play football. And like Kenny Tidwell got a scholarship to Louisiana Tech for it because Jimmy Frank made him play. He got good at it.
Was Jimmy Frank your oldest brother?
Oldest brother. And he was mean as all get out.
Jimmy Frank.
Yeah. Him and Harold both. Both of them had a mean streak to them.
Did they both go to Louisiana Tech?
No, LSU.
Oh, I didn't know.
Both of them graduated from LSU. But they was mean. Yeah, my whole family and all the kinfolks. I don't know why they're so mean.
So how'd you turn out?
That's because they grew up popping each other with rubber bands. I'd be mad too.
Moldable.
Oh, no.
Moldable.
Oh, I just thought the best one. Look, you know the big giant kitchen matches?
Yeah.
We used to take a razor blade.
Oh, no.
Okay, put 4.
A razor blade's not anywhere. Jokes never start with razor blades.
No, listen to me. This thing, you take the razor blade and you cut it one way, and then you cut it another way, and then you take paper and make yourself the arrow, the feathers. And then you get a needle, the biggest one you can find, and put it in the other end. And then you have wars with them. Okay, yeah, that was our darts. We couldn't afford darts.
Why would you throw darts if you could afford them?
If we could afford them, we'd have used darts.
You just thrown a dart at your friend?
Hey, at my brother's and at the cousin.
You had to be tough.
Hey, you had to be tough in our neighborhood, son. Okay.
Oh, that ain't being tough. That's being dumb. There's a very, very defined difference between being tough and being dumb.
Hey,
the emergency
growing up with y'all was dumb.
No, hey.
They had a nurse on staff.
Where do you think Phil got the phrase, who's the man?
Well, no wonder. No wonder y'all didn't have no friends. No wonder y'all was such a close family.
No, we had plenty of friends. They all enjoyed the games.
Yeah, they were the people in your neighborhood.
Yeah,
paid therapists a lot of money 50 years later trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with them.
No, we didn't go through therapy.
I know you did.
Everybody else
needed it, but we didn't go through it.
No, you didn't, but your neighbor did.
No, he didn't either.
Golly. Unbelievable.
You know, you've heard of the great old days? That was the great old days, huh?
I believe in the great old days. I don't believe that you're supposed to throw darts at other people in any day.
Oh, it was a blast. Couldn't throw it at the head. That's the only rule.
Neck down.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I've thrown a dart at somebody
body
before.
shots. Hey,
They were
lawn dart.
not a lawn dart. Just
body shots.
I mean, look, I will say.
They were mad at me though.
When I was a kid, me and my buddy Clark, we one time thought it'd be a good idea to have a BB gun war. Same principle though. We knew shoulders and below.
That's right, shoulders and below.
Because
boy.
you got above that, you know, the parents will be able to see, and you're just gonna get in trouble. Never mind, it put your eye out, Ralphie.
Yeah.
Like, no, forget that.
Yeah,
Don't worry about that.
We went through that.
And that first time I got popped on the kneecap when I thought I was all the way behind that tree, but my knee was sticking out.
Hey.
I said, we're done.
Yeah.
We're
If you
done.
go- hey, if you lay down, if
You
lay
called
down
it off?
behind-
Yeah.
Hey, if you lay down behind a log, don't have your butt left up there.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody gonna shoot you in the butt because it's always the clown in the bunch. Okay.
We used to have bottle rocket wars.
Yeah, we did that. And I was looking back,
Oh,
that
no,
was
hey,
dumb.
no, hey.
We couldn't hit nobody. Though.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
Roman candles. We shot
was
Roman
saying,
candles
Roman
at each
candles
other.
better 'cause you
Yeah.
can hit somebody with that.
Yeah, we shot Roman candles at each other.
We would get a bottle rocket.
Kids, this is a don't ever do episode.
Yeah.
Right,
if
don't
you're
do
listening
this.
to
This is
I shouldn't tell
Public
what I'm
service
about to tell.
announcement.
Yeah, this is stupid.
We would get a bottle rocket and rip the stick off.
Oh,
So it just,
Ooh.
didn't know where it
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
and you stand in a really small circle
that's right, and light it.
That's like
and
spinning a
light
bottle.
it and
Yeah.
throw it in the middle of the circle.
Yeah.
Who's the
And
man?
Who's the man?
Did you have to kiss who it hit?
No, you
I mean, it
just
sound like y'all playing spin the bottle with bottle
that's it.
rocket.
whoever moved lost.
Without the bottle.
Whoever moved lost.
Yeah, so you just had to sit there and hope it didn't blow up on you.
Ride the rocket.
No, whoever moved won.
Oh no, looking back,
I'd
we were
always win.
dumb.
I'd always win because I would move.
But the take home from that is, look, we turned out just fine.
Yeah, kids
yeah.
are stupid.
So don't overreact, parents, when your kids do something stupid. It's all a part of learning.
I seen.
It's
what
all a
happened.
part of. You got to figure it out at
You
some
still
point.
you still got a scar on your knee.
I got a few little burns
Well,
on
hey,
it from
I stuck a buddy
from Roman
in his
candles.
The
butt
best,
with
the best one I
blow
remember
dart
about a
gun.
BB gun is that a 5-cell flashlight. You know,
like a mag light.
yeah,
Yeah, big D light,
Big-
D
it's
batteries.
Yeah, 5 cells. Okay.
Them things weigh 100
Yeah.
pounds.
We went frog hunting. It's me, Phil, and Tommy. We went frog hunting at 12 Mile Bayou. Had a sack full of them. Coming back, well, Phil was in a hurry to get home. You know, he's got Tommy's flashlight. Tommy bought it. He worked for it and then bought him a 5-cell flashlight that we used to gig frogs with. He's got the BB gun, okay? And it was one of them breakdown shoot pellets or BBs. Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Benjamin.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, he's got it loaded, okay, because we took it to kill snakes with. And he told Phil's up there about 50 yards. He said, hey, wait up with a flashlight. Me and Si can't see. Phil said, no, I ain't waiting. Y'all better catch up. He said, hey, boy, I told you better wait for us or I'm going to shoot you. Phil said, yeah, he's still going. And then it, kapow. Ah! And all he did was he looked at that flashlight and we on the highway. And hey, down it goes, boys. Lights, grass, batteries fly every direction, and then their foot races on to the house because Tommy's fixing to beat his butt if he catches him.
Did he catch
He
him?
didn't catch him. And look, Mama had to take a razor blade on Phil's back, and that baby was under the skin. She just slit the skin. No. The baby popped out. Yeah.
And cut the top of the mountain off.
Hey, all she did was just touch it, and the baby rolled out.
That's just like when you clean a duck.
Yeah.
If you got the pellet in there, that's all you got to do. Touch it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Si's uncle ate so many ducks that he was full of pellets.
Oh no.
Well, hold on. Let's tell that when we get
I
back.
was fixed to say this
Yeah.
this is interesting.
All right, Si. So you were telling us before we
All
went
right,
to
Uncle
break.
Marvin. Okay, look,
Yep.
Uncle Marv.
Now wait.
he run a trap line all
Was
the time.
he a sticky bandit?
No.
Was he
Anyway,
Alexander
well,
or
he wasn't a sticky bandit. You may have called him an outlaw.
Si, what was
But
it?
anyway-
Was he Alexander?
No,
Hobbs?
he was a Hobbs. Max dad. But anyway, look, he ate so much wild game. Okay, and like if you eat wild game like squirrel, rabbits, doves, all the stuff we legally can kill with a shotgun. Okay, you're gonna swallow some pellets.
Oh yeah.
Well, used to they was all lead.
Yeah, so they didn't break your tooth whenever you did it.
Well, anyway, yeah, it just you'd smash it and and spit it out. But hey, guess what? Sometimes you swallowed them. Okay, and look, he had ate so much. Okay, he got real sick. Was in the hospital. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, and he's going to the deal. They done call the family, and it's got serious. He's dying. They called the family in, and so they finally run him through the X-ray machine, and he lights up like a Christmas tree. And I don't know what caught it. It wasn't his liver. It may have been
appendix.
Well, may have been the appendix
or spleen
or the spleen.
Yeah.
But anyway, look, I'm serious. When they X-rayed it, they showed the family. It looked like a Christmas tree. It was spots, bright spots everywhere.
Number 8 shot everywhere.
Hey, 6s, 4s.
Number 8 coming out of the gate
6s,
now.
4s, 2s.
Yeah. All of
8 shots. Look, they picked out 100. They took his spleen and it's in a bottle.
You know what that tells me? Uncle Marvin ate in a hurry.
Oh, no. Well,
I chew a little bit. I chew a little bit easier.
He didn't care. Uncle Marvin didn't care.
That boy was hungry.
I want to see a picture of his dental records.
Oh, no. That was the weirdest thing to look at. I'm serious because we all got to look at it. It was crazy. Okay, and I'm serious. They had 100 pellets.
Did he almost die?
Yeah, he like to die.
Heavy metal poisoning, lead poisoning.
Lead poisoning.
Too much heavy metal.
They had to operate on him and took his spleen out, and they took 100 pellets, all sizes, out of his spleen.
I bet he felt a lot better.
Oh, no, look, he lived like 15 years, and he was, 70 at the time, so he died like 85. And hey, look, he was 10 years younger when he come out after they got rid of that junk.
And 10 pounds lighter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
At least a couple ounces. That's
Now-
a couple ounces a shot there.
Now let me
I'm
bring
telling you.
let me bring up something because I met some of Si's kinfolk and Vivian.
That was Alexander, yeah.
Okay, the Alexanders, great people. I mean, awesome, very hospitable. I think the Robertsons are great at that. Anyway, so Tim and his family, Si's cousin Tim tells me that. What?
Sorry.
You said the Robertsons were very hospitable.
Well, they are. I mean, feeding people, Phil and Kay, bringing people in the house. Si's mom.
They're
always,
very welcoming the first time you meet them.
Hey, come here, sit down.
Let me tell you.
Whatever physical attribute you have is about to be your name. Whatever physical anomaly you have.
anything bad.
Hey, get on over here, big nose.
Hey, Limpy, limp over here.
No
over here.
legs.
No legs. Hey,
Horse head.
Names.
Forehead.
Yeah,
Horse head. That's
Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought you was making a joke. I didn't know you was being serious.
no, they are. The
Well,
Robertsons.
they welcome you. They just insult you when you're there.
Well, Si's mom taught them to be hospitable. I'll say that. All right.
That's because that vacuum sells.
I'm just telling you.
Is that true or false?
Oh, no. She scared us as kids.
Oh, I believe it.
Because that was back in the day that hobos rode the trains a lot. And they'd be laying in a cotton gin or wherever, and we'd run up on them, and Mama would say, go down there and bring him up, wake him up gently, and then bring him to the house.
And feed him, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She ate a dozen eggs, a pound of bacon, and a loaf of bread.
And now when people see you walking down the street, they trying to feed you.
Yeah. Hey, come here. You need a
Hey,
sandwich.
they're trying to feed Willie. They're trying to feed Willie, too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, in the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm
and
aware.
we're in the bus that's got everybody's faces on it. Willie said, hey, look here. No, I
All
don't
right, go
need
ahead,
that.
Phil. We had
So anyway, it was great visiting with all Si's family from Vivian. They told a bunch of great stories, and we had a good time. But one story that your cousin Tim told me was that his teeth were bad. He had them all pulled, and a year later, he had grown 3 inches taller.
And gained weight.
Is that? Have you ever heard anything like that?
I'm just serious.
That can't be a.
I don't know what kind of correlation them have.
Well, hey.
I don't either.
No, he had bad teeth. Okay, this is like
Rotten?
Yeah, rotten. Okay, so
How
he
did you grow 3 inches and got 'em
he
pulled?
finally pulling them actually cleared him
Made
up.
him healthier?
Yeah, made him healthy
Oh, okay.
because he was infected.
How old was he when he had his teeth
Oh,
pulled?
I don't know.
And
That's awful late to be having a growth
He
spurt.
had growth.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
his wife backed him up. So I was like,
There you
is
go.
that true? I'm thinking about having mine pulled and I can grow a little. Si, what made you put them down?
Hey, a heart attack.
A massive heart attack.
Heart attack and open heart surgery.
Yeah.
When you're laying in a hospital bed and a doctor tells you to do something, it normally works.
At least for a while.
Unless you're
That's right.
stubborn.
Yeah.
Si, what's the helmet here for?
Oh, I rode my scooter here this morning.
Why didn't you bring the truck?
It was out of gas.
You rode a scooter here?
Yeah, the one I rode in the show.
That's not true.
I kept it so I run out of gas. And once I had to come in on a scooter.
Gas prices are so
Hey,
high.
hey.
He's
had
riding
to
an
ride a
electric scooter.
Hey,
Si, let me take you home when we leave.
well, okay. You're in your truck.
You won't be the first person that's taking him home.
Hey, you got to put the scooter in there for me.
Well, let's take our last break.
Take a
Let's
break.
lay this down and we'll
Well,
come
lay it
back.
down, come back,
Sure.
and then find and what's in the box, boy.
All right.
What is
Johnny D, what is in that hello@duckcallroom.com
Hello
inbox? Let's
at
have some
Duck
fun.
Call Room.
Let's solve some
Oh,
world's
wait.
problems and all kinds
You
of
want to have fun? I have some.
Sure.
I don't know that I have any fun ones.
Oh, well, then let's be serious.
All you jerks with your Christmas tree cake ice cream, quit sending pictures.
Yeah, I hope you choke on it.
That's right.
Justin from California with your 4 bottles of it
Hey, there you go,
There you go.
Justin.
Yeah,
and
good
your
job.
ugly camo and your tiny beard.
I like it.
Buy some real tree, son.
Yeah.
You got money to afford them. You can afford new
Hey.
camo.
Apparently, his email. He named every one of our sponsors, but he lives in Orange County, California. That's why he could find it.
Yeah.
Because everybody up there is eating kale
'Cause I
and
guarantee you-
vegan
I
stuff.
was about to
But
say-
he's from Bogalusa.
Oh, okay.
How'd he end up there? Lost a bet?
I got a lot of questions. But hey,
Bogalusa where?
Louisiana.
Well, I mean, I don't think Bogalusa's
Bogalusa.
if
very
there's
south.
more than one Bogalusa,
That sounded like it should have a Mississippi behind it.
Hey, it's right beside Mississippi. When we were in Mississippi
well,
doing
that's
an
what
event,
I-
it's right but
oh,
next
right.
to Bogalusa.
Well, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was
Bogalusa. That's a
Bogalusa,
cool name.
Mississippi.
Bogalusa.
all right, ready?
Yeah.
Here's a
Roll
life
on.
advice question,
Life advice. Okay.
and we're gonna have to take a stand on a subject.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Reese from Northern Indiana was curious what we think about tattoos from a biblical perspective, because there's a verse
Oh, there is
that
a
makes
verse?
him worried.
Oh, there's a
It's
verse?
in Leviticus.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting topic. He's thinking about he's been wearing a Groove Life ring, but he's thinking about getting a tattoo of
ring.
his wife's initials, I guess, on his ring finger. She says no to tattoos, so there's your answer. But maybe we could shed a little light on the subject.
Where's the verse? Leviticus?
It's in Leviticus. That's Old
Is it?
Testament.
What book of the Bible is that?
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus.
Third.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, but you know,
Well,
I'll take it.
ooh,
first.
go.
Oh, you got me answered. What does it say? I didn't know it had about
Well, it
tattoos.
says that that you're not supposed to do it, but it also there's a ton of different things like what you don't do. So, but the whole law is summed up in the New Testament. See, that was all the old covenant. All right, the new covenant, when Christ's blood made the new covenant, we're not under law anymore. So if you're wearing shirts that have double different mesh together, like that's one of them in Leviticus. There's so many. If your goat gets out and
A lot of Leviticus was about health too.
you have to stone, the
unclean,
animal.
clean animals.
So yeah, I would say in the past, God spoke to our forefathers in many ways and various times, but in these last days, He spoke to us through His Son, whom He appointed heir over all things. And the commandment is that we are no longer under law. That's why we kill and eat. So if you want to get a tattoo, I think it's okay. It's not. There's nothing that says you can't. It's not a sin to get a tattoo. No.
My personal feeling on that is, the only time I dealt with needles when we was making darts.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got a tattoo, you didn't want it, did you?
Yeah. Otherwise, no. I
You got
ain't in there.
tattooed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just
That was
You're
we
out
got-
on 'em all.
yeah,
I'm not out on them.
Yeah.
I don't have any, but my wife does.
Yeah, there's nothing
And
wrong
like
with it.
I don't. It's just not for me personally.
Yeah.
Like I don't want one. I've yet to stumble across something I wanted to put on my body.
Yeah.
Like I just. That's fine. I mean, I think both sides of it are fine because like tattoos done by a real artist are some of the coolest things. I mean, it's not for me, but like I look at them, I can appreciate fine artwork on somebody's body. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think.
But if a tattoo is going to keep you out of heaven,
No.
Hammer, you wasn't making it there anyway.
No.
So,
I'm
just saying.
Hammer.
That ain't.
I was going to say biblically, I didn't know of anything, but Al, I think Al's got a tattoo of a girl's name on his body.
He's got his own name on his forearm that he did himself.
Al.
It says Al.
That's
I always ask him why he didn't put return to sender under it or something. Like, I mean, are you worried about spelling Al? A-L?
How do you tattoo yourself too? Yeah, my only thing, Reese, as a person who does have tattoos, one of them's Jesus. I got my kids' names, and then I've got my anniversary. Is I would say, Google it. You're gonna get arguments from both sides. Read them both, and then you can make an informed opinion on how you feel, who you think's right, who you think's wrong. I promise you, there's somebody out there that says tattoos are a sin. You can go read it.
Yeah.
I clearly disagree with that, but there's going to be somebody that explains it kind of like Phil says. So I'd say just research it and form your own opinion on that one.
Yeah, if you want it, and if you want it, go get it.
Go to Vegas and get this on your arm.
Hey, but let me tell you this before you move on. I've had kids come into our program with jailhouse tattoos, just rough looking, Some of the
My kids' names look like jailhouse tattoos.
Did you do them?
They were cheap though.
But anyway, you know what? They're great kids, and I love these kids, and they've got great lives ahead of them, and there's nothing negative or wrong with it. But I will say this: I wasn't comfortable with their tattoo because I didn't like him. I was just like, oh, he kind of looks rough. He's probably this. So I formed opinions about him. But once I got to know him, then I was like, man, I was kind of prejudging somebody, just because of look, and I shouldn't have. And I learned from that.
I think you hear those stories all the time about people that don't get jobs because of tattoos and this, that, the other, So I don't know, in a time and place that was probably they judged based off of the crowd they kept a lot of times. But now, look, Willie's got it, Corey got it, Sadie got it. Like, I'm just giving you examples of like normal everyday people that have. I don't see a problem with them. Again, I just think I ain't found nothing I want on me. Like, maybe one day, but not right now. Like, I'll keep wearing the groove ring, and
I've gone this long side without them.
Well, I would rather have something I could just slip off.
And he won't even wear that.
And put in your pocket?
Yeah.
No,
I'll throw it away.
No, boy.
But I don't want it. I don't want it where it's permanent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you. All right, next. What we got?
All right, thanks, Reese. Also, if your wife doesn't like them, there's your answer. Here's a very interesting one that's kind of deep. And I've thought about it a lot, too. Dan from Branson, Missouri.
The show me state. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got 2 bells now.
Okay, now we got 2 bells, boys.
So I'm kind of reading this over just so I get to the point because there's a lot to it. Basically, he's seen a lot of scandal over the years with these huge celebrity preachers, is what he's going to call them.
Amen.
Oh, boy.
Send us $5. We'll heal you, son.
Yeah.
If you want to know the truth, you can call me and send your money.
I'm not. He might not be talking about that necessarily, but
I'm assuming this is in reference to the money found in the bathroom.
No.
Oh, that is a good one though, Justin.
Yeah.
What he struggles with, and there's really good celebrity pastors out there.
Oh, absolutely.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
And there's some that I'm like, not, So he's just wanting to get our input on how we as Christians should view Christ with fame and the discernment we need with celebrity pastors. Putting some of these pastors over others because they got a bigger platform.
Man, the good Lord gives you whatever platform you got, and what you do with it is your thing. The world can get into that just like they can get into anything.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. That's more measure of the man. And isn't it somewhere in Peter that says, I don't care why they're sharing it, just keep sharing it? He's like,
crucified.
That's between me and them.
Well,
whenever he got an answer for that, but keep sharing the good news.
Yeah,
like,
Jesus actually told his disciples, they run up on somebody that was preaching.
For money.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah.
Okay. But he said, no, leave him alone.
Let him be.
Let him be.
I'll take care of him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of them things that,
I wouldn't get bogged down in that.
That's why John 3:16 and 17 is my favorite verse. And the reason is you need to read 17.
Yeah.
It's the Savior of the world did not come down here and condemn anyone or judge anyone. Yeah. homie, let me dig you
Homie, don't play that.
Hey, homie, hey, you're not qualified, so hey, don't judge anybody.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Let them do what they're saying.
Yeah, and it's
got to take care of that.
We do live in a weird day and age where, I mean, Sadie's a Christian celebrity. Basically,
and
you
could argue for a preacher.
God for her,
absolutely.
And I hope my daughter grows up watching everything she does.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a weird day and age where we can get 2 million followers on a phone, and some of these preachers, I mean, we went through a period a couple of years ago where you couldn't go to church. I mean, it was a short while here in Louisiana. So some of these people, they've got a huge platform, and praise God for it. It's a great way to get the word out. And yeah, there's pitfalls there, and some of them have fallen because they're humans.
Well, the Bible says, okay, hey, don't put anybody on a pedestal. Okay?
Correct.
Especially the human race, because if you do, they're going to fail you.
Yeah.
So all Scripture is God-breathed and useful for teaching, preaching, and rebuking, so that the man of God might be thoroughly equipped. Now, if I'm thoroughly equipped, I've got everything I need. So if I'm building a garden and Justin says, "Hey, Phillip, are you thoroughly equipped?" I said, "Yeah." And then later I say, "Wait a minute, I still need a hoe. I still need this."
Let me borrow that tiller.
Then you've never been you weren't thoroughly equipped.
Yeah.
So God has given us what we need to be thoroughly equipped, and that's salvation and Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection, and his ascension. These things those are more weightier than other things. So if someone is preaching about Jesus, first of all, I'm glad to hear it because I deal with a lot of things that are anti-Jesus. Yeah. So when I run across somebody who is a fellow believer, I don't care what name you have on your building, man, I'm glad to see you.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I'm going to kind of look at it in a way where I'm going to be more merciful about anything when it comes to people who are following Jesus. I mean,
yeah, love it.
Love it. That was good.
I'm just
we
winging
probably squeeze
at it.
one more.
All right, one more. I feel personally attacked by Robert from Dothan, Alabama. He has a question.
Oh boy!
I'd love for you guys to discuss on the show. How do you feel about grown men playing video games?
Dothan, Alabama is where the Chord Buddy, Travis Perry, came from.
OTP. Is this something that only children and teenagers should do? I personally think they're a waste of time, and childish things should be put aside when becoming a man. However, he's got a lot of friends that do it. They all have families.
Hey, I'll give you my example personally, okay? Me and my son, when he was growing up, he was into Nintendo. Okay? And he played...
I was back in the 1900s.
Who's the best golfer that used to be?
Phillip McMillan.
Back on that golf, baby.
No. What?
Jack Nicklaus.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. Yeah, Tiger Woods. He had that on Nintendo, okay? And he got me to play because, so he'd have someone to, competition.
So he could beat the brakes off of it.
Well, no.
Sorry,
I got my dad to play me a couple times too. Sorry, Dad.
That was time.
I needed to up my ranking.
That was time that me and my son had, father-son time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all about your perspective about this.
Well,
Somebody will say, well, okay, now it says in the Bible, grow up and be manly and all this, okay? Well, hey, look, that's son and father time. That's important. So, hey,
aside from that, me and Brittany play Mario Kart to this day. That's husband and wife time.
No.
If you can pull off,
it's all about your perspective.
If you can pull off family time with it, I'm all for it because my kids and wife, we'll all be in there playing some kind of game I've never played before.
Yeah.
You lose.
And now, listen, they put something over your face, and you can.
Oh, the VR.
Yeah, you're in another world.
I haven't done that,
And you
but
can
I
watch
want
it.
We need to see Si
You
on
can watch
VR.
it. You can watch it. Oh, we'll do it
YouTube.
on the big screen. You can put it on your TV so everybody
I
can
feel like
see
I would
what you're
break
doing.
everything. Well, as a person who plays video games and has friends that play it, there's a balance. Just like it's a hobby.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I'm going home and I'm going and locking an office door and my kids are upstairs playing video games and I'm in my office playing video games and I got a headset on talking to my buddies, there's a problem.
Yeah, too much time with your buddies is not your family.
And but you can say the
Priorities.
same thing about fishing,
Golf.
Oh yeah,
golf,
Yeah,
Duck
anything.
hunting.
hunting,
Poker.
If it is becoming between you and your family, problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree.
I don't play video games. If my kids are awake,
Yeah.
I'm not playing a video game without. I might play it with them. I ain't playing one by myself or with my friends.
Yeah, it's certainly
So,
all about perspective.
It's all about balance,
yeah,
I would
absolutely.
say. And some people get everything out of balance.
And the reason I don't have a lot of those video games because, like, I can get severely addicted to them. Like, I get
you
it.
know that.
But I know that. So
And it's fun.
instead, I keep the fun ones like
Yeah.
Mario Kart. But it's like nothing addictive about Mario Kart. You just get on there, hit people with green shells, and like
Green shells.
Yeah.
Si needs to see some
or
of that.
somebody drops a fake box on your nose or whatever. Like, I mean, it happens. Like,
What
but
are
I'd
the
say,
popular
like,
games right now?
Oh, like Call of Duty and all that
Mario
stuff.
Kart.
Madden, Mario Kart. You know,
We play the
it's-
Switch.
It's still the same old
Me and
thing.
the kids.
And the Switch, you can go retro
You
and
can make.
like play games from your childhood.
Oh, they're
It's cool.
playing. My kids make their own Mario levels now, and then they bring
Yeah.
it to me to try and beat.
Yeah,
And,
and that's pretty cool.
I smoke my kids.
Yeah,
they
well,
don't.
they're-
smoke.
Way to go.
They're
Way to
7,
go,
5,
Dad.
and 2. Be proud.
Thanks
All
a
right.
lot, Dad.
I let 'em
Anyway.
win sometimes. Not. Oh,
Johnny D, let's close. You got
you
a
know
Bible
what?
verse?
I'm just going with Si's favorite verse.
Do it.
He said
Run it.
We've done it before. We're going to do it again. This one's worth doing more than once. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world,
But to save us.
but to save the world through him.
Amen.
Hey.
Praise
Amen.
Jesus.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
All righty. That was a good one.
We gone.